Let you all open all your three eyes.
Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Nityanandam, Jnanapadati Manual, under the guidance of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagwan Nityananda Paramashivam. Let's start with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nityanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadusham Tattvamasyaadilakshయం Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Let's go through the disclaimers. Security measures. No photography, video, audio recording. Important cautions. Please be aware of the important cautions. What is spa manifestation? Let's hear from Bhagwan himself explaining what is spa manifestation.
All the 25 states of consciousness, when they happen in you due to your chemicals and hormones ups and downs, it is powerlessness. When it happens in you out of your free will and consciousness, it is powerfulness. That's all. When you fall into sleep, it is powerlessness. When you enter into sleep, it is powerfulness. When you fall into dream, it is powerlessness. When you decide to dream, it is powerfulness. So I have added the ultimate powerfulness, Turiyatita, in your whole being and doing. Manifest all the powers. Understand, power manifestation is nothing but cognitive shift. It is not work. It is cognitive shift. Understand? It is just cognitive shift. It's not work. Work is a 4-letter word. Power manifestation is cognitive shift, playing with life, playing with being alive. Static matter, dynamic activity, strategic existence, all these three has no boundary. You are one with it. You are alive in everything. Everything listens to you. Everything decides as you want. Power manifestation is cognitive shift, raising your frequency, not work.
Now let's understand who is Paramashiva. Bhagavan himself has beautifully explained the Paramashiva in all of us.
Paramashiva does manifestation, maintenance, rejuvenation, pulling out of delusion and liberation. He resides in his supreme Paramashiva Swarupa as Ajomuha or Adhomuha, unborn, beyond form, formlessness. Is Paramashiva Swarupa. That Paramashiva Swarupa manifests with these 5 faces as Sadashiva, Tatpurusha, Vamadeva, Ahora, Satyojata, Ishana. 5 faces he manifests and does the Panchakritya, Srishti, manifestation, Sthiti, sustenance, Samhara, rejuvenation, Trobhava, pulling out of delusion, Anugraha, liberation. Understand? He does all these 5 jobs. Through these 5 phases. Now listen carefully. Tatpurusham, Vamadevam, Satyojatam, Ahoram, Ishanam. These 5 phases does Panchakrityas. Each phase, each dimension is not just one F-A-C-E phase, P-H-A-S-E phase. It's not just F-A-C-E, P-H-A-S-E. Understand? The creation, not just creation getting created, even sustenance need to be created. Destruction need to be created and pulling out of delusion need to be created. Liberation need to be created. Then creation, manifestation need to be maintained. Maintenance, sthiti itself need to be maintained. Destruction, samhara, the rejuvenation need to be sustained, maintained when it is happening. Pulling out of delusion, Trobhava, need to be maintained when it is happening. And Anugraha, liberation, need to be maintained when it is happening. Those micromilliseconds when it is happening. So understand, Satyojata Murti as 5 phase, Ishana Murti as 5 phase, Vamadeva Murti as 5 phase, Agora Murti has 5 phase, Tatpurusha Murti has 5 phase. So, Tatpurusha Murti as is 5 phase, Agora Murti has is 5 phase, Vamadeva Murti has his 5 face. Satyojata Murti has his 5 face. Ishana Murti has his 5 face. All these 5 Murtis, 5 faces put together is 25 faces of Mahasadashiva.
Bhagavan beautifully explained Paramashiva. Now, who is His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam? Let's hear from Bhagavan himself. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam, is a reviver of Kailasha, the ancient enlightenment civilization, the great cosmic borderless nation. Is an avatar from and is a supreme pontiff of Hinduism. His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam, has made science of our manifestation, yoga, temple-based university for humanity, Sovijian order of Kailasha led by His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam and Nityananda order of monks, nuns, Hindu diasporas are working for global peace to give superconscious breakthrough to humanity. Nityananda Hindu University, world's largest with extended campus in 150 countries, is collecting, organizing, preserving, time capsuling, decoding, spreading and reviving 20 million source books of Hinduism and 64 sacred arts, science like Ayurveda, music, dance, sculpting, astrology, Vastu, and many more. His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam, is 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Shamalapita Sarvanyapita, ancient apex body of Hinduism and present emperor of Suryavamsa Surangi Swamrajyam. His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam, has survived the worst persecution of multiple assassination attempts on person and character by anti-Hindu elements. Beautifully, Bhagavan now explains who is His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam.
Everything is infinitely powerful. You realize your potentiality. You establish yourself in the completion, space of completion. You are God, that's all. All of us are gods. The first experience is that I was able to see everything around me, above me, the whole 360 degree. I realized not only I was able to see, I was able to feel, experience the skin of the stone on rock on which I was sitting and the skin of this body. Both carry me equally. In both I exist equally. Sangha is a place where the tattvas are taught to you, and till it becomes satya, you are supported. Akhadas are basically founded by Sadashiva himself. All is ganas, Shiva ganas. Exactly the word gana means. In your length, breadth, depth, if you are filled by Shiva, you are Shiva gana. All the Shiva ganas formed the first Akhada. Later on, much later, Kapila Muni organizes Mahanirvani Akhada. Then all other Akhadas. Mahamandaleshwar of Mahanirvani Akhada, the oldest apex body of Hinduism, I welcome every one of you . What I am teaching is from original Agamas Yogapada,
the science very clearly declares, Sadashiva is very clear, manifestation of these powers happen when you experience oneness with Sadashiva. When you choose your Guru, the best thing is find a person who is enlightened, experienced, who can play with energy, who can directly transmit experience to you, and who is in tune with the original Shastras, the source of the knowledge. All the revealed scriptures available about the yoga directly by Sadashiva for you to do research, study, practice, question the people who teach.
The science of power manifestation is a gift to the humanity which is authentic, time-tested, scientific and foolproof. Diksha or the initiation from His Divine Holiness Nityananda Paramashivam makes the science directly an experience for the initiates. The experience is directly authenticated by the Pramanas. The Shastra Pramanas, the eternal, unchangeable truth revealed in the source scriptures, the Veda and Agamas. The Apta Pramanas, the experience of the Rishis, Munis, Ganas, Nayanamars, Alvars and Siddhars, who are the authority of Hinduism, who have scientists who time-tested and verified the science of power manifestation. The Atma Pramanas are the avatar who land on the planet Earth to give a superconscious breakthrough to humanity. His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam, this millennium's avatar, personal experience of power manifestation. Shakshi Pramanas are the experience of the millions of disciples, devotees and followers initiated into the science of power manifestation by Bhagavan himself. Pratyaksha Pramanas are the scientific studies which can be measuring the effect of being in the enlightened state. Now let's go to powerful cognition from Bhagavad Gita decoded from Bhagavan Satsang.
He sees the whole as his own being. He sees complete this side 360 degree and this side 360 degree. Not only he sees, he feels it is he. He feels one with that. Divya Surya Sahasrasya Bhavet Yugavaduttida Yadi Basaradu Isasyat Basastasya Mahatmanaha. If hundreds of thousands of suns were to rise at once into the sky, their radiance might resemble the effulgence of the Supreme Person in that universal form. All these things which can never be understood by ordinary intellect. Actually, when I experienced, it was like hundreds and thousands of suns, light shining, and hundreds of moons cooling effect. It was not burning. It was hundreds of suns, light, and hundreds of moons cooling effect. It was so pleasant. And Tatraigastam Jagat Krishnam Prabhibhaktamanegata Abasyat Deva Devasya Sarire Pandavastata. Arjuna saw in the body of the Supreme Lord the whole universe divided in different ways as united in one form. Universe is divided in so many ways. Sun, moon, planet Earth. Here he sees the whole thing as a one form. All of us should understand these stotras, this description, because it is so beautiful. After understanding this description, we will enter into a meditation and pray to the Parabrahma Krishna to give us all the glimpse of what Arjuna received. Tadassa vismayavishto Rishta Dhananjaya Pranamya Sirasa Devam Kritanjalirabhashada. Then, bewildered and astonished, his hair standing on end, Arjuna bowed his head to offer obeisances and with folded hands began to pray to the Supreme Lord. He was astonished, bewildered, and his hair standing on end, and Arjuna bowed his head to offer obeisances and with folded hands began to pray to the Supreme Lord. This sloka means he has dropped his ego, he has disappeared, dissolved into the divine. Arjuna Uvacha. Now we can't say Arjuna Uvacha. This word should be understood as Bhagavan Uvacha. Because now Arjuna is in the same consciousness of Bhagavan. He is just making all these statements so that it will be recorded for us, for our sake. Pashyami devam stava deva dehe sarvam stata bodha visesha sangan brahma namisam kamalasanastam rushim sarva nuragam divyan aneka bahu daravaktra netram pashyami tvam sarvadonantarupam nantam namadyam napunastavadim pashyami vishveshvara vishvarupa gridinam gadinam chakrinam cha dejo rasim sarvado diptimandam pashyami tvam durniriksham samandat diptanalagat yudimaprameyam. Such beautiful ways he is describing. We may think, why he is describing? Please understand, he is describing so that we will all be inspired to work to achieve this form, this experience. So that we will all be inspired to move in this path. That's the reason he is describing his whole experience. He says, O Lord, I can see all the demigods in your body. I can see the special union of living entities. I can see Brahma sitting on the seat of lotus flower. I can see all the sages and the divine serpents. O Lord of the universe, I see many arms, bellies, faces, eyes, and limitless form of you. O universal form, I cannot see you. I cannot see your beginning, middle, or end. I cannot see your beginning, middle, or end. Actually, when you see complete this side 360 and this side 360, and even when a seer disappears, what can you see? You can't even see anything. There is no beginning, middle, or end to whole. Your form is so difficult to see because it is glaring, effulgence, spreading on all sides like blazing fire or the immeasurable radiance of the sun. Yet I see this glowing form everywhere, adorned with various crowns, clubs and discs. I see you wearing diadem, holding a mass, and discuss a mass of magnificence, shining everywhere from all sides, difficult to be seen. You are blazing from all sides like the luster of the sun and limitless. Giridinam gadinam chakrinam cha तेजो राशिं सर्वतो दीप्तिमन्तम् पश्यामि त्वां दुर्निरीक्ष्यं समन्तात् दीप्तानलार्गद्युतिमप्रमेयम् त्वमक्षरं परमं वेदितव्यं त्वमस्य विश्वस्य परं निदानम् त्वमस्य शाश्वतधर्मगोप्ता सनातनस्त्वं पुरुषो मदो मे. You are the supreme primal objective. You are the ultimate resting place. I recognize you as the appreciable supreme being, the supreme foundation of this universe, imperishable, immortal, maintainer of the religion, and the primal supreme male. Purusho mado me. Purusho mado me. He says, you are everything. Anadimadyantam anantaviryam anantabhagam sasisuryanetram pashyami tvam deepta udasavatram swadejasa vishwamidam tabantam. You are without origin, middle or end, with unlimited power, limitless arms. Your eyes are like the moon and the sun. Your brilliant face are like the fire, warming the whole world with your own radiance. Dvaya prithivyor rimandaram hi vyaptam tvayaikena disascha sarva logat दृष्ट्वात् पुदं रूपमुग्रं तवेदं लोकत्रयं यदिदं महात्मन् अमीहि त्वां सुरसङ्गा विशन्ति केचित् भीता प्राञ्जलयो गृह्णन्ति स्तुवन्ति स्वस्तियुक्त्वा महर्षि सिद्धसङ्गां स्तुवन्ति त्वां स्तुतिभिः पुष्कलाभिः. Again he is explaining what all he is seeing. He says, you are without origin, middle or end, with unlimited power. You alone spread throughout the heaven and earth through all other directions. O Supreme Soul, Paramatman, after having seen your wonderful form, all the worlds are consternated. He says, the whole thing is moving.
Such a powerful cognition, how the whole Vishwarupa Darshana is experienced by Arjuna. Now let's go to the Shastra Pramana.
Is taken from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Sutra 82, Dharana 57. Asane shayane stitva niradharam vibhavayan swadeham manaksikshine shanadakshina sayo bhavet. Asane shayane sthitva niradharam vibhavayan swadeham manasikshine shanadakshina shayo bhavet.
Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Sutra 82, Dharana 57. Bhagavan Paramashiva says, being situated on a comfortable seat or on a bed, firmly cognize that your own body is without any support or the base from anywhere. It is resting on nothing. By holding this cognition, when the mind becomes worn away and thoughtlessness arise, then in an instant one becomes weightless and experience the space beyond the mind, the space of Paramashiva. Beautifully, Bhagavan says, when I'm lost in your space of oneness, in the infinite me, he says, Arjuna says, the infinite me that I feel in you I see Brahma, I see everything. There's no starting, there's no ending. There's everything is available. I don't know if I have any more thoughts inside me. Everything is seized completely in the awestruck space of me in oneness with Paramashiva. Such a deeply in oneness with the Vishwarupa Darshana, simply Arjuna lost himself, dropped himself, and was just floating in the space of Krishna. How Yashoda, when she was asking Krishna to open his mouth, whether he has taken mud into his mouth, she saw the whole universe. She felt the same thing. She didn't know where the start, where the end, what the universe, everything she could see. And she could see herself, she could see the whole country, the universe, the galaxies, everything. She was so shocked that everything exists in Krishna. Same thing, he is now in a real astonishing way. He gives the Vishwarupa Darshana, Krishna gives the Vishwarupa Darshana. In Thiruvannamalai, Shiva gives the Vishwarupa Darshana as Thiruvannamalai hill itself. There's Vishnu and Brahma tries to find the end, and just the light shaft goes on and on and on. Beautifully, Bhagavan says, the Bidadi banyan tree, there's a light shaft which is radiating from that. The Kalpa Vriksha, anything, any manifestation comes to the department of banyan tree and get attested, and then only it start manifesting any teleportation or materialization. Like that, Bhagavan now is giving experience to shift the cognition of Arjuna experientially. With such powerful cognition, how we exist as Paramashiva, again and again, what all possibility that he's giving us to experience the truth. And now the truth itself is experienced by Krishna, by Arjuna, and through Arjuna to Sanjaya and everybody, the whole humanity, to experience and understand that we are, each one is a Brahman, each one is infinite possibility, absolute infinity. Nothing can be removed and nothing can be added. We cannot be violated, we cannot be killed, nothing can happen to us. And simply everything can be manifested through us as a Paramashiva space and manifesting as Paramashiva. With that powerful cognition, let's go to the Apta Pramana. Apta Pramana is from Periya Purana. Sundaramurti Nayanar sings the praise of Lord. The Lord gives him a gold coins as praise. He wishes to carry these gold coins to Thiruvarur. The Lord asks him to put all the gold coin in Mani Mutta river and take it from the pond in Thiruvarur. Sundarar, as per instruction to the Lord, pours all his gold coin into the river and reaches Thiruvarur. Then they appear in the pond and he takes it. So beautiful. This is from Periya Puranam, part 4 and verse 7, last para. And with this, let's move to the Atma Pramana.
Consciously deciding and relaxing from particular pleasure understandings and ideas, please understand, consciously working and understanding particular engrams and that nervous system loosens your connection with it. When the number of engrams gets reduced on your body, that is the time you experience levitation. When the levitation happens on your system, many number of engrams just gets lost. It is literally shaking your body. When you shake out all the dust go away,
If the shaking is from internal, all the engrams drop. Is a person who uses the nervous system whenever you need, who is able to switch it off whenever you don't need.
Manifesting the power of Shakti of levitating the rice grain from the small square surface. Here you can see the object getting lower because of the material is losing its weight. Setting up things for levitating the rice grain above the small square surface. You can have a tablet or a book or a small table, Jnananjan, and camera with timestamp. Let's take a few minutes to set up the camera. Download the timestamp app, click on the video, ensure that time is shown on the screen vividly and clearly. Make sure the camera is facing the grain and you and having a wide angle view with a bright light and quiet space. These are very special moments, so don't miss to have the video recorded. Guidelines to start manifesting the powers. Turn on the video recording, apply the Jnananjan in your third eye and bring awareness to your third eye. Place the rice grain in the small square area like a plate or a tablet or a book or a table. Sit far so that you're not touching the rice grain during the manifestation. Through the third eye manifestation, start the manifestation. Once the rice grain is lifting off few inches, few centimeters above the square surface, at least 2 centimeters to start with, you can put your hand below and above and check it if there is nothing attached. And if you're just feeling some heat, vibration, and the rice grain is moving on the surface of the square space, excellent, you have started manifesting the powers. Verify all these videos and share it with others with a powerful cognition and listen to others' experiences of manifestation. Power manifestation instructions. Let's sit straight, the head, neck, and back in a straight line so that beautifully the Kundalini energy raises to the Agnya where the manifestation happens. Usually our awareness is on Muladhara, Swadhisthana, and Manipuraha, where navel center, your below navel center. Here, bringing the awareness to your third eye and sitting straight will give us amazing possibility of power manifestation. Now let's understand few words that Bhagavan is repeatedly using. Shaktipada, oneness, be unclutched, initiation. So here, first, we will see in Bhagavan's words, what is Shaktipada?
Let me give an introduction about what is Shaktipada process. Please understand. You would have seen or heard about how the chicken sits on the egg and hatches. Of course, in the modern countries, this does not happen. Machine sits on the egg and our egg sits on the machine. In those days, originally when hens and chicken were getting produced on the planet Earth, the hen used to sit on the chicken and hen used to sit on the egg and the chicken will come out of the egg. See, same way, Sadashiva sitting means the ultimate cosmic energy sitting on the individual soul and making the individual soul into cosmic energy is Shaktipada. Hen sitting on the egg and making the chicken happen, same way. You may think, how come, what is going on here? That hen is only sitting just by the body heat of the hen, the egg is becoming chicken. Because no surgery is done and nothing goes inside. It's only sitting. Same way, it is just sitting. It's only the presence, the Shaktipada, makes the individual soul into cosmic soul.
Beautifully, Bhagavan explained Shaktipada, how individual soul becomes cosmic soul. And let's listen to initiation.
You see, let me explain the initiation. Initiation is the process beyond your intellectual understanding. The transmission of lamp happens. Now, you understood something intellectually. There is something which is not understood, which can't be transmitted through the words. That is transmitted. That's what we call initiation. Sometimes I tell people that unless you are initiated, the techniques do not create the result. The reason is you do not grasp completely whatever is expressed through words. Initiation is like it just transmits whatever need to be transmitted beyond logic and beyond words. People ask me why to wear this bracelet or this mala and all those things. This all will remind you. Why bracelet in the hand? It will remind you, before eating, did you meditate? It's a constant reminder. Before eating, let you be reminded, did you do the meditation? That is why this bracelet. That is why this mala. That is why this external things. Sometimes this external things does a big job of reminding you constantly. That is why take the help of external things also, nothing wrong. People ask me, why we can just be spiritual without having external things? If you can, really you are welcome. But I don't think anybody who speaks in that way is successful. I've never seen people becoming successful avoiding the external things, just having internal things. And it is just a nice way of escaping from yourself.
Beautifully, Bhagavan explained initiation. Let's listen to be unclutched. What is to be unclutched?
The thoughts, every thought is independent, illogical, unconnected, and unclutched, because the gap between two thoughts is too small. The neutral space between the two thoughts is too small. You think all the thoughts are connected and it is in the shape form. It is not. By your very nature, every thought is independent, illogical, unconnected, and unclutched. Between every thought, you experience a neutral space. When you change the gear, whether you go from neutral to 1 or 1 to 2 or 2 to 3 or 3 to 4 or 4 to whatever gears you may change, but every time you have to come to the neutral space. Only then you can go to the next gear. Even if you want to go from 2 to 3, you have to come to the neutral space. Only then you can go to 3. Same way, between every thought, you experience a neutral space. You experience a neutral space between every thought. Between every thought. That neutral space, that silence is what I call peace or bliss. The peace which exists, the bliss which exists already in you, between every thought, the gap of the thought, the gap between the thoughts, that neutral space is the peace, is the bliss. When you understand You are unconnected, independent, illogical, and unclutched by your very nature. You will start experiencing the neutral space in you, neutral space which exists in you. You will start living from moment to moment in spontaneity. We need to understand one more thing. This technique of being unclutched, it does miracles in your being, in the body level, or in the mental level, or in the being level. In every level, when you understand the truth, by your very nature, you are unclutched. The tremendous quantum transformation. You take a quantum jump. The transformation happens in quantum, not step by step. Just one jump. You take a quantum jump and experience the truth awakening in you.
The oneness space is the most beautiful space that Bhagavan himself is explaining how we are ferocious. Beyond the tiredness and boredom, we can experience the space of oneness and be unclutched.
Oneness is not imagination. Oneness is not visualization. Oneness is not even just declaration. It is your existence. An idea which is you is oneness. The idea which has become part of your very space, which does not tire you or bore you by the passage of the time, is oneness. Mahadeva says in the Agama, Sadashiva beautifully explains in the Agama, Kala, Yama cannot tire you or bring boredom to you if something becomes your space. Devi achieved the blissful state and union with Mahadeva on Shivaratri day because our space became oneness. Anything which brings tiredness or boredom has not yet become your space. If living in this body brings you tiredness and boredom, you are not going to be living in this body forever. When that becomes too much, you are going to drop it and move ahead. If you want to be in oneness forever, it should become part of your space, means you should become ferocious with you and break this very tiredness and boredom. Only when you deal you with the ferociousness, you break the tiredness and boredom. With that ferociousness, you need to make oneness as your space. Anything stands as an imagination in the length level, visualization in the breadth level, declaration in the depth level. If you open your time with ferociousness, it just sinks into space level. With this ferociousness, the time layer in you opens, and the oneness from imagination to visualization to declaration, it becomes your space, the way of existence.
The most important, Bhagavan says, being unclutched, understanding the Shaktipada, the oneness space, and chanting the Mahavakya. The Mahavakya, the power of the Mahavakya pushes you into the higher states of consciousness. Here, Bhagwan himself explains how we can experience the Shaktipada, raised higher consciousness, through Mahavakya.
It's one of the very important revelation by Sadashiva. All the electronic equipments work when the electrons are made to vibrate. That happens by the light. When the electricity is supplied, the light particle vibrates, the electronic equipment starts working. Just like that, the spiritual power and the umbilical cord connection, spiritual umbilical cord connection between you and me, it works with sound particle. For example, my integrity with the cosmos, Sadashiva, Mahasadashiva, it reverberates in certain level of frequency. When you are integrated to me, you also start reverberating in the same frequency. If your integrity goes down, that is when you start connecting with me only as a manager or this organization head or your Purvashram father, mother. Your connection with me goes down to the lower level if the integrity gets reduced. I was wondering, what is the way we can bring people to the higher integrity immediately and the feeling connection, so they start manifesting the powers, they start staying in the space of Sadashivatva. Sadashiva revealed a beautiful sound. I can tell you, this is like a password. At any point, if you are not able to bring yourself to oneness, you are a little shaken, disturbed, or for some reason, you are not able to bring yourself to oneness. This is like a password. You type, whether your mind feels connected or not, the energy will start flowing in you beyond the depth dimension. You see, all mind oscillation, restlessness, all mental idea based feeling connected or not feeling connected is only length, breadth, depth level, not in the space level. But this sound will straight infuse energy from the space level. Like for example, if the power goes off, automatically the generator will get switched on and the power supply will be going on. So end result will not be lost. Whether government power supply or the generator power supply, end result will not be stopped. So whenever you feel little that oneness is, you are not catching it, just feed this password. Immediately the oneness will open up and you will start manifesting the powers, energy, and the whole space will shift. It is directly from Sadashiva. It's a beautiful sound. I don't even want to say it's a mantra. It is not even a mantra because there is no meaning in it. You can't derive a meaning for it. It just flashed like a password for all the initiations I am giving. One single password for all the initiations I am giving. And the initiations I gave, I am giving, I will be giving for all that. This is like one password. Don't even repeat like a mantra. Just feed like a password and it will just open up. Your whole being will open up. Listen carefully. It starts with the vibration Om. Listen and then repeat. Om. Very deep. Om. Nityananda. Nityananda. Maha Sadashivoham.
So Bhagwan gave beautiful explanation of how you can be in Shaktipada. Visualize Paramashiva who has come down as Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam from Kailasha. Remembering Paramashiva in your third eye, again and again, bringing your awareness to your third eye simply makes you manifest powers. Absolute unclutching. How Bhagavan said, the neutral zone, nothing ever touches the screen. Like same way, the movie does not touch the screen, whether it is happening in ferocious or any soft, beautiful, nothing touches the screen. Be unclutched like the screen. And to experience the state of Paramashiva, your inner space being completely unclutched. Complete completion to experience the space of Paramashiva. Inside us, the complete completion happens when we are in tune with Paramashiva. That everything is redundant and irrelevant. The essence of completion is irrelevant. Nothing matters in your life because everything is complete completion. Oneness with Paramashiva. How Bhagavan said, in ferocious breaking the boredom and tiredness, just being in the space of oneness with Paramashiva to manifest the powers of Paramashiva. Tyaga as Paramashiva is your only strength, now declaring complete integrity with Bhagavan to experience the being of Paramashiva. How Bhagavan said, chanting the Mahavakya raises your frequency and that is your only strength to manifest any reality. Being in this beautiful space of Paramashiva, you can experience such a beautiful space, state, powers, and becoming the being of Paramashiva, manifesting whatever you want. Now, you will be manifesting the powers, watching the oneness capsule, and chanting the Mahavakya, Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. We'll be playing the Mahavakya and the oneness capsule for you to manifest powers. At end of the Mahavakya, you can start with the verification and sharing and causing. Thank you.
Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Paramashivam. Nityananda 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 Paramashivam. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us.
Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eye. Om Jnananda Paramashivam. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Om Jnananda Paramashivam. Om Jnananda Paramashivam. Om Jnananda Paramashivam. Om Jnananda Paramashivam. Om Jnananda Paramashivam.
नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Verification for the process of lifting the rice in a small square area. Levitation of the rice. Now, no video editing for the Shakti Avishkarana Power Manifestation videos, or no stopping or restarting the whole process during the process, or all videos should be verified with the timestamp and should have a wide angle view. If your body is moving too much, settle down. Don't use any logical way to move the rice or external ways to move the rice. Make sure the surface is flat, it's not tilted that the rices are falling. If the rice is floating in the air for above the square surface by 2 centimeters, then wonderful. That is manifestation happening fully. And if a small vibration is seen, that's good. You're starting to manifest. Please place your hand below and above the rice to show there is nothing which is the rice stuck to or a string attached to. Authentically, only the rice grain should move by itself, not try to vibrate it or use any hand trick. Thank you for manifesting this power.
We are at the end of the power manifestation, but most important part of the power manifestation. Here, we are going to share all that you have manifested with the social media groups. Here we have Sri Kailasha Kotiyar Manifesting Power Groups, Thousands of people are part of that. And you can share there and you can post your powerful cognition and the videos. The link is tinyurl.com/power manifestation. It is at the left corner of the page. You can click on it and you can post your beautiful experience in the power manifestation group. Why sharing and causing is very important part of power manifestation. Bhagavan beautifully explains that sharing is pulling us out of delusion and causing is liberating us. We are the ones who need to start experiencing the higher states of reality, how we need to exist. Beautifully, Bhagavan explains when you are sharing with others the ultimate beautiful multidimensional logic, your brain rewires into the higher space of consciousness, the Turyatita state. Again and again, when you experience even a little bit, you share with the world, your experience becomes reality. Same thing when you cause others to come and get initiated for higher reality, you are caused into the higher purpose, the ultimate reality. Bhagavan says extreme causing, extreme power manifestation is extreme causing. So beautifully he explains how our strength is declared on Paramashiva. The power manifestation happens exactly in tune to that. And sharing with the world, continuously reiterating ourselves the experience that we had from the powerful cognition and manifesting the space of Paramashiva, the state of Paramashiva, the beings of Paramashiva, we become Paramashiva. Go on sharing and causing, which is the most important part of how you have experienced your reality. When you go to a temple, we pray and we see that beautiful experience happen in us, and then share with the world that how amazing the temple experience has manifested as your reality. Same way, when you manifest powers, when you share with the world, it becomes more and more the depth cognition of you, and you will be experiencing more powers. Even if you're manifested very small, it does not matter the quantity. Bhagavan says the quality is important. If it is authentic, please go ahead and share with the world. Do not doubt, have self-doubt, self-denial, self-hatred come and block anything. Experience the ultimate in deep seeking and gratitude. Bhagavan manifest in you with a deep prayer, that asking Bhagavan to make this reality as your existential reality. With that, let's end with the Purna Mantra, thanking Bhagavan for all these great experience. We have come to the end of the Power Manifestation course, and we end with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamadashyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavate Sri Nityananda Parameshivam Paduka Arpanamastu. Om Nityanandam. Thank you for participating in the Jnanapaddhati, Nityananda Jnanapaddhati course. Please go ahead and select more power manifestation and every day experience the ultimate reality for yourself. Nityananda.
Om Nityananda Paramashivoham